Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano, and you are listening to a lively episode of the world famous, the University Love, the best podcast in one, two, three galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we just call the show Online Marketing Moves, and we are coming to you live today. Today is Friday, November the 8th, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and download all the episodes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm gonna be very personable with you today. And ladies and gents, I have been very frustrated. And this episode we're gonna discuss that, and the main thing we're gonna discuss is why you need a real direction of where you want to go when it comes to creating content. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about getting leads? Do you want to talk about emailing? Do you want to talk about, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to discuss? Where do you want to go? You find something that you want to do, and you keep doing it. And you keep doing it, and you do it over, and you do it over, and you do it over and over and over until you become great at it. And your content don't don't be one of these jokers that is always hopping around, jumping from thing to thing, hopping from, subject to subject, and never really getting great at one thing. Now, this is why, I remember in the beginning I said I was going to do podcasts, I was going to do videos, I was going to do this, I was going to do that. And then I said, trying to do 50, and then I wanted to do, it's stupid of me, very stupid of me. I made a lot of bad decisions. And so today we're going to discuss a lot of that. But one of the worst decisions was trying to think, well, I'm gonna do podcasts, I'm gonna do video, I'm gonna do, when I could just take the content that I'm making on the podcast, turn that into a video, or I could turn that into a blog post. You do not have to. Let me come up with original. Let me tell you something. You have original ideas. You could use them in one form, and then you could translate them to other different forms. You don't have to necessarily. I'm going to do three different things for three different avenues, because people watch things in different realms, and so some people like video, some people like audio, some people like to read, and so you could take the same thing and you could transfer it over here, you could transfer it over there, and that is a mistake that I made, that I don't want you to make. So if you have something, whatever you want to do, whatever it is you want to do, you want to make a bunch of videos, make a bunch of videos. So make sure you turn them into audio. Make sure you turn them into, blog posts. Make sure you are doing that. Okay. You don't have to be creative. You don't have to be super creative. You don't have to do 1,000 things at once, because if you try to do 1,000 things at once, you're going to do none of them. Okay. And so that's that. Another thing, don't be a jack of all trades and a master of none, because you will not get very far. You will not make any money. You will just go around. Today I'm going to do crypto. Today I'm going to do options trading. Today I'm going to talk about 401k. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the S&P index funds. Today I'm going to today we're going to discuss find something that you want to be the master at, and work on it every single day until you get real good at it. After a while, you'll get real good at it. I can plug in this microphone. I can fire the podcast, and away we go. I don't need to write a bunch of material down. I don't need to do a bunch of stuff. I know what I want to say. I know how I want to say it. I can spend a few minutes going over in my mind, and then we can go. Okay, so you do not want to, let me do one podcast a month. Let me do one video a month. You'll never get good at any of them. It's just the way it is. So you want to start to become the master of something, whether it be lead generation, whether it be email marketing, whether it be affiliate marketing. whether it be multi-level marketing, whether it be copywriting, whether it be, headlines, does not matter. Whether it be brick and mortar, you want to get great at something. You want to have something to hang on to, something that you can be great at. And you can say, hey, I am the guy, I am this guy, I am that girl, whatever, however. But you don't want to be, oh, I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none. You do not want that. That is a recipe for disaster. That is a recipe for frustration. A lot of the stuff I am telling you today is you will become frustrated with yourself. You will say, shit, I can't do anything. I am getting frustrated. I want to quit. And you will quit. We do not want you to quit. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about the hey, who's listening. Keep forging along. Now there are some things, at first you want to get better at the thing that you're doing. Of course you want people to listen, because it sucks. It sucks when you have, oh, I got a podcast and you download it and nobody listens for like 72 hours. I've been down that road before, okay? You do not want that. You do not. Everybody says they want to be, oh, I want big numbers, but they don't do the work. First thing you have to do, if you want big numbers in any YouTube videos, blog posts, first thing you have to do is you have to actually create the content. Without creating the content, you just you are wishing in one hand and, excuse my French, shitting in the other. Okay, you do not want that. You do not need that. You can't do that. That's not going to work. You have to actually do the things that you say you want to do. That's the first thing. Are you committed? How much are you committed? That's step number one. How much commitment are you willing to make? That is, how much are you willing to sacrifice? You can't sit around and watch TV all day and expect great things to happen to you. It will not. Okay? You cannot always be involved in who won the game tonight, this, that, and the other. Greatness requires sacrifice. Greatness requires growth. It requires you to really focus on you, focus on the task at hand, focus on the thing that you want to do. You cannot always be, if you want to really be great, you say you want to really be great, you say you really want to do great things, you cannot go to every party on the face of the earth. Okay, you can't get drunk and you can't get high every Friday and Saturday night. It ain't gonna work. You have to. You say you want to be great. A lot of people say they want to be great, but they don't. They just talk. A lot of more people talk than ever before. I want this, or I want that, or they want to bullshit their way through life. Lying to themselves, not lying to other people, but lying to themselves. People want shortcuts. Let me run down here and play the lottery. See if I can become a millionaire overnight. Let me, you can pray all day without doing anything about it. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just the way it is. It's just how it is. If you're not creating content, if you're not trying to start a business, if you're not trying to, accelerate at the job, whatever, nothing's gonna happen. No miracle. Nobody's gonna come and plump you upside the head with a bag full of money. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. It's just the way it is. And you have to come to the realization of that. And so, I'm telling you all this because a lot of times, a lot of people, you hear them talk. They have the victim mentality. This week, the election, I've heard a lot of victim talk. A lot of, they're gonna take away my rights, or they're gonna take us back to slavery. Come on, you gotta be shitting me at this point. This is 2024. Nobody's gonna send you back to slavery. Nobody's gonna take away your right. Nobody has control of your body, but you. I'll tell you like this. People. The more I read, I read a lot because the strategy for the Democrats was to talk about abortion a lot, and so I had to go read the actual laws on abortion. It's more state laws than it is federal laws, so it really has nothing to do with the federal. It's more, it depends on the state you live in, and so that is a case of you need to call your local politician a lot of times the reason why people were so concerned. Now, they went and voted this week. 150 million people voted this week. Whenever we have the next election in Georgia, there will be not even 200,000 people voting. People don't care about local laws. They just run their mouth when it comes to the presidential election. The president really has no effect on your life. The local politicians have the most effect on your life. People, they want to play victim. And so people play victim when it comes to business. Why did your business not work? Because of this, that, and other things that they can control. You can't control outside forces. You can control how much content you're going to create. You can control what you're consuming as a consumer. You can't control what you're reading. Are you trying to get better? Are you trying to do better? Are you going to get better at creating content? Are you going to get better? Are you going to send the emails? Are you going to ask for the sale? Are you going to try to generate some money? What are we trying to do? Or you just want to play business owner. You want to play, or do you really want to do this? And I say all that because, I was, sitting here doing some research for the podcast. And, I noticed, in the past, couple weeks, the numbers have, dipped a little bit. And I thought, and at first I thought, man, what is going on? But you want your numbers to go up, you have to do more. You have to do better. And so we will continue to make this show better. We will continue to make this show, the best marketing show. But one mistake that I've always tended to make is never going into a direction. Like what's the purpose? What's the goal? What's the mission of the podcast? Sometimes it sounds good. I say it once and then it go months without saying it again. And so after this weekend, we will have a clear purpose, a clear mission, a clear focus, a clear goal of what I want for you and why you should listen to the show, and all of that good stuff. And so I apologize for that because it's bullshit. I can't say, hey, download the show, listen to the show, and there's no clear purpose. There's no clear direction. There's no clear, what's the goal? What's the focus? What's the mission? Why should I listen to Online Marketing Moves? I feel like I haven't given you a good enough reason of why you should listen to Online Marketing Moves. I feel like I haven't given you a great answer. People have questions. Why should I listen to the show? And I have to give a better answer than what I've been given. I haven't given a proper answer in my opinion. You might think different, but I don't think so. And so the more I thought about it, I don't blame anybody. I have no, qualms about that. I know, I am in control of this show. I am in control of the direction of the show. Sometimes one of the mistakes that anybody can make that, in the beginning, we all make this in the beginning. We all try to throw a wider net than what we need to throw. We try to go get everybody. You try to get the whole world. Hey, listen to my show. I'm gonna be milk toast. No, we're not gonna do that no more. We ain't milk toast. We're gonna have a purpose. We're gonna have a goal. We're gonna have a direction. We're gonna have a focus. And there are gonna be things said on this show that you're not gonna like, and that's okay. Some people are gonna turn it off, and that's okay. It's just the way it is. The better that you have the direction, the better you have a rudder underneath the water, the boat will drive better. And so that's that. And so I say all that to say, I hope you, whatever content you want to create, whatever content you want to produce, have a clear direction, have a clear focus. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to talk to? What type of show you want to have? What type of show you want to be? And go in that direction. Do not be out here rudderless. Do not be out here milk toast. Milk toast is the kiss of death. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I appreciate you for listening. On Monday, we will have a clear direction, clear focus. We will know where to go. We will know what to do. We will get a whole lot better. Okay? It's just a promise from me to you. But ladies and gents, go and download all the other episodes. This is Online Marketing Moves, but we talk about online marketing, offline marketing. I want you to have the confidence to market yourself to feel like, hey, I can be out here. We all have to market ourselves, whether it be, hey, you trying to promote yourself at a job, you trying to promote yourself in life with your content, whatever. But we will have a better focus on Monday. Okay, so I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. We'll be back on Monday with all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rosano. Thank you for listening. God bless. And as always, everybody, peace.